Hi guys and welcome back to the glorious Roman Empire run in Imperator Rome Invictus mod. Last time we took on Parthia quite significantly, basically taking most of the Persia, if not all of the Persia region, just not Bactria up here, not all of Bactria anyway. And we fought Bharat, Varsha quite a few times, crazy big India. Now I believe we are actually out, our truce is now over with India, so we are going to get going, ready to fight them one more time. But I have a little bit of a plan for that. Well then guys, we are ready to go to war one more time. So basically what I've been doing is I've been building forts in some of these regions. Now, they're not quite done, as you can see, but basically we're going to hide behind them. That is our cowardly tactic in the north, is just to hide behind these forts once they get going. But we're also building a pretty big navy, as you can see. Now that is going to continue building while we fight this war. I don't think there's any point in waiting for it to be done, because it's not that useful. But basically the plan this time, guys, is a little bit different. Okay, we very nearly have a claim, but when we do get a claim, what we are going to do, guys, is I think we're going to do something slightly different. We might take a little bit of land, maybe the land we've got a claim on, but then on top of that, instead of taking, you know, a swath of land that we don't claim, we're going to try and release a few more nations. I just want to bring these guys down a little bit, make them less powerful, make them more easy to fight, basically, so they have less levies, and then maybe if we can get some of these smaller nations popped off, fight them individually themselves and take that land, rather than having to do about 100 wars against these guys that aren't, you know, Imperial Challenge or whatever it is, Imperial Challenge wars. But we've seen how they go. Like, basically, we just crash into each other and no one has any food ever. So, well, there goes the claim, guys. So let's go straight on for that. Inner Saurashtra, which I believe is this region here. So make sure you go there, you go there, you go down to there, you go across that way, and then if we get access across this way, they won't give us access. That's okay. What if we give you like a gift or something like that, and still they won't? Okay, great. Well, we'll leave them there defending, and then these legions in the north, they are also going to just be basically defending the north, and we're going to see if we can push through here and try and use our troops sort of a little bit cleverer than we have been doing. Try and bunch them up a little bit more. Look at that fort wall that they've kind of got going around this region. So yeah, we need to be careful with what we're doing here. Well, now we've got a bit more support up in this region. I think we will probably carry on marching north. Now, it's pretty much the northern front is just to distract them. Like, I'm really not bothered about taking much up here. I think we can maybe release someone that'll be good. It's more this southern front where we're going to get our war score from. Well, there goes the first fort in the fort wall. And honestly, I think it's a good idea to just take these forts anyway. Although they can come through this gap, I think it's probably going to be a good idea just to try and take these sorts of forts around here, as you can see. And damn, here come the boys. Look at all of these troops down here. This is why we need to split these guys up, you know. Like, it's okay, we can fight them pretty handily, but yeah, it's just an absolute nightmare, especially with the way warfare works in this game. I know I've talked about it many times about how it's pretty much ping pong. But yeah, we don't want to have to be playing ping pong with these boys for too long. I mean, we have a lot of manpower, so I am thinking of assaulting a few of these forts. But let's see. Things seem to be going pretty well in the north as well, so that's one good thing. The problem is down here, it's just absolute chaos. You can see the amount of troops that are down here. It's kind of crazy, honestly. In the north, we're winning pretty handily. We're pushing them back kind of slowly, but it's not too bad at all. And there goes another fort, my friends. We are stacking pretty heavily, but you can see the reason why. Well, things are going kind of okay. Honestly, up here, we are pretty much just taking a defensive position because, as you can see, it's just almost impossible to catch any, like, the amount of troops they have. That's why we want to reduce the amount of troops. Like, I don't like playing ping pong. Ooh, and I have been ignoring the lovely free stability around here. So, yeah, we're going to take that, I'm not going to lie. Man, we are really pushing into India now. This is crazy. We're basically just defending the forts we took early on down here. As you can see, there's a lot of troops running away because we have been beating them quite handily. And I have found a peace deal that could be very, very juicy for us indeed. So, yeah, we just need to get a 100% war score, which... easier said than done, still. Well, guys, I think we have found the peace deal for us now. It's a mess, I admit. It is very messy, but this has been a fantastic war, and I am so glad we decided to do this, because basically what we're doing is we're just taking this little piece of land here that hopefully is then going to border us with Kalinga, which is basically a nation that's got these provinces here and then all of this coast all the way there. So they're going to be pretty big, and they're going to split India in half. On top of that, we are going to be able to border them, so we can take that, come down here, take that, and also we're going to release that nation there and 2 nations up here. Now, I'm hoping we can... they're not actually touching, which is a bit of a shame. But I think this is good overall. It basically means we can expand in the north too. So basically we have loads of avenues for expansion. I've also desecrated a lot of temples, so we are now stable. And this is only 2 aggressive expansion, so... yeah, let's do that, and let's see how messy the borders are, shall we? Well, there we go. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but honestly, it's beautiful to us, because... yeah, oh, look at that. Oh yeah, we do actually border these guys if we take this. So, yeah, do we go for Parthia next, or do we just try and take out these smaller guys before someone else does? I think that's what we do. I think we stay in India, honestly. Well, first things first, we're going to be fabricating a claim on all of these guys that have been released, and hopefully we can take them out one by one. And honestly, I think that is the tactic we're going to use from now on against these guys. Hopefully, though, this is kind of time that some people start popping out of them, but as you can see, most of their provinces are very happy, so I very much doubt anyone's going to be, especially with the tech that they have at this part of the game. So that's why we wanted to do this. We'll do it a few more times, hopefully. Well, there we go. That is a bit of a better navy, mainly made up of triremes, a few heavier ships. Now, they still have about 100 more ships than us, so I'm hoping it'll do well because of the small amount of heavier ships, but honestly, I have no idea. It's a bigger navy anyway. It's not like it's going to come into a huge amount of use, to be fair, for the rest of the game. We've also got 30,000 treasury, so let's go back down to low tax. And even on low taxes, we're making money now. That is crazy. Well, I was just thinking one thing I could actually do with now is another legion just building roads. So, yeah, we're going to set up a few different roadways around these new lands. Well, there we go. A load of claims all at once. And the main thing we've got to hope is that, you know, Bharat, Varsha, not this India, hasn't guaranteed any of these guys, but I don't think they have. Oh, we've got a truce with them. I'm guessing they've got a truce with them as well. I didn't even check that. I didn't realize that there were truces in this game if you release nations. Okay, well, it's not too bad. It basically means we're going to fight Parthia instead, although these guys are stuck, so... Can we get military access, maybe? Maybe India will give it to us. No, no one wants to give it to us. Yeah, you're going to starve if we don't get it, so let's improve relations over here. Well, actually, just looking down a few of our legions, they've either died due to attrition, which is very possible, honestly, or they've been crushed in a battle. So, yeah, there's a few legions that we're actually missing right now, so I am going to go through, make them all back up. Some of these, like the Italian one, can actually have elephants, so we are going to include them. We've got the money, guys. We've got so much money. I should probably get more, but honestly, there isn't really that much point because it's impossible to control these guys, and when you put them on, you know, do what you want, they kind of go crazy anyway, so... yeah, let's just go like heavy infantry, elephants, and heavy cavalry. We go like 30 elephants. That is... pretty crazy. This is going to be a big unit, basically. This is the Italian one, so yeah. Well, there we go, guys. We've got a few new legions now. I've tried to, like, mix it up. I have no idea if these compositions are any good. I mean, I'm fairly certain that this composition is terrible. But honestly, it's... yeah, at this point, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it, guys? I mean, This is a pretty good Greek legion, honestly, because we can actually do... I thought we could do phalanx. I guess we can't do phalanx. I literally made this legion so we could do phalanx. Okay, great. This legion, though, is absolutely beastie. It's 100% effectiveness with shock action. Very nice indeed, with war elephants. Let's go. Oh, damn! Look at that! Look at that! Parthian Revolt. Parthian Revolt. Which one do we have claims on? We don't have claims on the Revolt. Let's make sure we get claims on the Revolt. But, yep, time to declare war. I know we've not got troops there. Oh, my God. We've got a truce with these guys as well. When does this end? Oh, my God. Okay, July 73 for the truce. And, of course, we got no truce with the Parthian Revolt. So... yeah, we are going as soon as that truce goes, we are going. You guys need to get straight to the front line, my friends. There we go. 1 day after the truce ends. India is in this, and we too as well. Oh, they're all the way over there, so, yep, doesn't matter at all. We're not going to focus on them one tiny little bit at all, so... yeah, keep on coming. Our brand new legions are marching. Well, I'm not going to lie. This makes our job simultaneously easier and more difficult at the same time. We can't get military access through these guys, and there's no chance they'll let us. We could actually declare war on them, though. I think we do that, just so that we can actually move through their land. We'll bring you down south to go there. Well, that's these guys down. Very nice. Well, it looks like the Parthian Revolt is actually winning this one, so I'm not sure... what we actually want to do, whether I want to basically wait until this civil war ends. I don't think we do that, actually. Yeah, no waiting. We go in on them, but look at this. It's so annoying when they do this. So yeah, we need to just make sure we're being careful with this. I might just even piece out Parthia for the little pieces that we do have. And then we can go full in on the Parthian Revolt. But let's see. Well, there we go. We've got a CB on the Parthian Revolt now. So whoever wins the war, we should be at war with one of them. So, yeah. Basically, we're going to get these... actually, we'll just get all of these guys on independent action. Hopefully, that's going to make them siege down this area. And then we'll just sort of micro the other guys. Where are you going? Like, why to there? That's such a strange thing to do, my friend. But we'll let you recalculate. Hopefully you can think of something better to do in the meantime. Man, all of these guys are just going to random places. Like, what are they doing? It looks like they're just going around to the forts. Honestly, I don't mind that. That's fine. But we need to occupy this land, guys, as well. Please, don't leave us behind. And there is a few more temples that we can desecrate. Not many more. I've already done one, but yeah. There is a couple more, maybe. Well, guys, I've just noticed that, like, at the moment, the only pieces of Parthian land that we can actually take of normal Parthia is this, and they're already willing to give us it. So, yeah, unless the borders start getting a bit more mashed, then we won't be able to take any more. So we might as well just focus on one enemy while we can. Ooh, we are getting a very nice tech here, guys. Divinely Guided, plus 0.25 morale of armies. Probably won't make much difference at this point in the game, but, you know, it's a pretty nice little bonus, isn't it? Well, guys, I think this is what we're going to do. Continue to, like, sort of encroach them into the top right corner of the map. They'll also probably stay in their revolt for quite some time, because there are bits of each nation sort of split off, as you can see. Like down here, we've got bits of the Parthian Revolt split off by us. So basically, the Civil War shouldn't really end. So, yeah, we're going to continue to fabricate claims on these guys. We also now touch the Uazi Revolt. But do they have an ally? It's just Parthia. We could actually basically reset the timer with that. But first things first, we've got a lot of nations to attack down here. So that is what we are going to do first. Ooh, there goes the truce, guys. So we are basically going to declare a few wars all at the same time. Then let's declare war on Kalinga. There we go. And we're going to declare war on these guys too. We've actually got 3 claims on them, so the AE shouldn't be too bad. Kalinga should be nice and easy. We'll just get you there, get you onto there. That should block them off. There we go. Good. And we also have to be very wary for these temples. Make sure we are sacking temples when we get the chance. They're mainly in the north of India now, though, and into the Himalayas rather than anywhere else. But honestly, we might... Yeah, we'll sack Kartane there. That will help. Well, there's another war on Zhangzhung as well, guys. We are going to just do that and just take this little bit. Do they have other places? Oh, they do. They do have other, like, little bits within India, but... Yeah, I just want this, so we've got this area up here that we can start attacking. Well, there goes Satagidya in the north, guys. That is all she wrote. All of their land is ours. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's ours. Then from Kalinga, guys, I think we just take the land that we can take, which is this little sliver over here. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, actually, we could. If we got there, we could actually demand this land. So I don't know, let's carry on that war. I mean, they've not brought any troops to bear yet, so yeah, we need to destroy a few forts first before we can start moving through, but that's fine. There we go, we can peace out Zhangzhung as well. Very nice. Ooh, we could actually declare war on the Uazi revolt now as well, and that would re-bring in Parthia, and it would also bring in India, which we have a truce with. Yeah, we got to go for that, guys. We've got to go for that. It should be relatively easy. Parthia's pretty screwed now, I'm not going to lie. Well, down south in India, guys, we are pretty much nearly at the point when we're going to push all the way through to the other side of India. So, yeah, things are looking relatively good. And then over here, we are pretty much just chilling. Are we at war with India? No. So I don't think Parthia actually brought in India at all. Look at that border gore. Oh my days. That's even worse to look at than this map. Like, oh, that's not nice. But honestly, it's better for us, isn't it? So, yeah, we're going to continue trying to fight, and hopefully we can annex as much of this land as possible. Well, honestly, in this war over here, guys, I've not seen anyone. I don't think these guys had any troops since the start. So, yeah, now we just need to take as much land as possible. And, yeah, it's not in control range. Oh, that is unfortunate. That means that, yeah, Kalinga, we're not going to be able to take... Oh, no, we are actually going to be able to take that now because it will be within range. So, yeah, that's good. We are absolutely smashing through it today, aren't we? Very nice. I've not even played a huge amount of time. Not a huge amount of time in-game either. So, yeah, I think releasing these guys from this boy and then obviously this happening has been very beneficial to us. Well, what are we doing to the world, guys? Sometimes you do things, you know, for the good of Rome that does hurt you in other ways, because this is going to hurt my eyes quite significantly. Like, this is horrible. Horrible, horrible border gore. But, yeah, no, we can't take everything. That's not a problem, though. We will still take the horrible border gore. And we'll go all the way up to here. But that's okay. Not a problem. That's another nice war out of the way. Ooh. No, no, no. That's not nice. That is not nice. Oh, these guys are really pissing me off. These bloody Parthians. They're just got like little tiny 1k stacks that just go around and unsiege everything. So, yeah, I think we get out of this one as well, guys. I think we've milked it enough. Honestly, for what it's worth. And honestly, it's not worth much, guys. It's really not worth much. So I think that's what we're going to do. Just cleaning up the borders a tiny little bit. Oh my god, finally a place we can build, guys! Yes! They haven't built many grand theatres down here in India, so yes. This is amazing. Finally, I feel like our money can be actually useful once again. Let's go, my guys. Let's go. And while we're here, we are going to take out Vanavasi as well. Very nice. Should be very quick. Well, there goes Vanavasi. Very nice. Well then, guys, I think it's time to attack India one more time. I just am going to wait a little bit longer for these guys to get into place mainly. Actually, no, let's just go for it. We've got loads of troops now. And we're going to go for Glausai up here. Because it's literally just this tiny little piece of province there. Hopefully they can't walk through those guys. And yeah, hopefully that's going to work. Actually, you go there, and then where's that 50 stack? Yeah, you go there. Basically, hopefully we can clean up a few areas, and then we're going to do what we did last time and release a few nations. I don't know how they're getting so many troops in these just like tiny provinces. Like, what the hell? I mean, I suppose there is a lot of population in these places now, so yeah, that does make sense. But yeah, there's a lot of troops in these little areas, so maybe the plan to go for Glausai is not the greatest plan in the world. We might just have to sit on it with one of our legions. And I just noticed this, guys. Oh wow, look at that name placement. I can't zoom out anymore, but that is an insanely good name placement, I'm not gonna lie. Finally, after all this time, we get a good name placement. Very nice. War's going pretty darn well overall. We're pretty much smashing them. They've really sort of become a lot worse since the last war. Mainly, I'm hoping due to the fact that we have pretty much just destroyed them by splitting them in half. So, yeah, I'm trying to focus on sieges because... So hopefully we can, you know, focus on a few more sieges, get it done. We've got the war goal now. It's just making them go down to very low, and hopefully will be good. Well, we are very nearly ready to end this war, guys, but 2 more sacks of some temples, and then we'll be good. We still leave plenty more for us to sack, so there's pretty much none in the middle now, so yeah, it's not ideal, but it's okay. Oh, actually, we've got this one we can do. Very nice. And then just should be 1 more. Well, there we go, guys, and we have a pretty nice offer on the table here, which is like nearly all of this land over here, all of this land here. It's all pretty much, I believe, bordering us. So yeah, we should be able to take out these guys. Now we can probably release a couple more, so let me just check. We need one that's like 14% exactly. Well, guys, there we go. A good mix of both the south and the north, and hopefully this should cripple them. I mean, if they're not crippled, then I have no idea what is going on. You can see we've got these guys, Shunga, which is huge now as well, Vanga. So obviously we're going to have a truce with all of them. But yeah, let's get fabricating claims. We don't actually have that much influence. So yeah, we need to get some more influence, fabricate a few more claims, and then we'll be ready to smash into all of these guys again. And then we just need to keep an eye on like the Parthian revolt and all that sort of thing up here as well. And we're back, guys, and I just wanted to say I've checked the previous recording, and I am very sorry that the background sounds were very loud. Very strange, because my master volume was only on 30, and my recording volume is incredibly low for the sound coming from the desktop. So, yeah, bit strange, but I am very sorry about that. Hopefully your eardrums aren't blown out, but yeah, we're going to carry on, guys. I am hoping we can do this today, like in this video. So, let's see. I don't really care how long this video is going to be. Like, hopefully it's not crazy long, but let's have a go, shall we? Let's see how much we can take in the few wars to come. Well, you know you're pretty rich when you don't want to change your military law, so your counter-proposal is 17,000 gold. I just realized as well, guys, we don't actually have a truce with these boys anymore, so we might as well get into them while we are waiting to go to war with Parthia. Well, guys, it looks like normal Parthia is winning the revolt, so we are going to declare war on them. Hopefully they get the revolt sorted before our war ends. That means that we can actually take some other bits of this land rather than just, you know, going through them. Who is this? Oh, yeah, this this nation down here. I completely forgot about them. Well, the nation that I forgot about, we will piece them out now if they'll accept. There we go. Very nice. I mean, these guys have been fighting in this rebellion for ages, so there is literally no resistance right now. And we can actually declare war on the Parthian revolt, so we will do that as well, I assume. So let's bring these guys back down to here, and they can take out those boys straight away. And then, yeah, we will declare war on them. There's pretty much nothing of them left, so maybe they will get integrated, but I'm not sure. There we go. Let's declare war on the Parthian revolt. There we go, and let's kill these guys. Oh, Parthian revolt did just get integrated. That's good for us. Well, guys, this is what we're going to take, basically relegating Parthia to a tiny little bit of land up here. We are very close to being able to declare war on all of these boys too, so very nice, very close to being able to do some good stuff. Our stability is a problem, so we do need to get into India soon to desecrate some temples. And honestly, guys, we can just attack the Uazi revolt once more, so basically that's going to bring Parthia back into the war. So yeah, we're just going to basically restart this whole war. Well, guys, hopefully the audio is now fixed. I think I did mess it up before. Basically, it was all coming through my microphone recording for some reason, and I have no idea why. Obviously, the microphone doesn't output any audio, so yeah, strange stuff. But hopefully it's fixed now. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Well, there we are, guys. The borders should be slightly better now, but probably not amazing, honestly. Well, damn, we literally just missed when we can declare war on these guys without Bharat Varsha coming in. Actually, we've missed this as well. We need to fabricate another claim on these guys, which is a bit annoying. So honestly, it's probably worth just... Oh, no. Yeah, all of these boys are their allies now. So, yeah, who do we go for then? I think Kalinga is the option, although that brings in Shunga as well. I think it's these guys. Just bring in Bharat Varsha. So, yeah, let's go for that, and I'll just find which one's the best place to go for. Well, I think we just go for it. Our armies aren't like exactly in position or the best positions you want, but honestly at this point I don't think there's going to be too much that the enemy can do. So yeah, let's go for this one, which is this province here. And yeah, another huge war in India, my friends. Very nice. We're also, while this is going on, going to attack Gilgit over here, which will give us a better border with India. They are at war with India now, so if they take a few more areas of India, that'd be good. Man, we are starting well with 2 stack wipes right off the rip. That is very, very nice indeed. There goes Gilgit taking all of this land, so that is basically free real estate. But we have to wait till 993 to when we can piece these guys out separately. So for the time being, we are just going to be putting a few of these guys on independent operations, letting them you know, settle these differences themselves. And oh my god, we actually had an independence war. Maybe I should keep an eye on this a bit more, but normally it goes back up. It's just our stability is a bit of an issue. So yeah, let's get some mercs and we'll sort them out with mercs. There goes Gilgit. Very nice. Should be a nice little bit of extra land in the Himalayas then. And let's take little Uazi out over here as well. Well, there goes the little rebellion. They actually did siege down over here, which is quite funny. Well, there we go, guys. We've just released a few sort of random nations, really. I'm not too bothered about it now because we are going to go back to war with them, like, pretty much straight away after this war. These guys, these tiny little armies are so annoying, man. Let's see what we can take, though. Well, there we go, guys. We can pretty much nearly clean up this nation, so that is one amazing thing. Let's go. Right, then, next one we're going to go after is these boys down here. We do have a lot of exile boys, but honestly, it's not a problem. It's not a problem at this point, guys. It really is not a problem at this point. There's another little war of independence. It's literally just that, I think. So yeah, we'll get rid of them. We're basically just going to do this, guys. I know it's not a huge peace deal, but we are going to be at war with Bharat Varsha one more time again once we attack Shunga or Kalinga, either one. So yeah, I don't think we need to push our luck too much. Right then, guys, let's get into Kalinga. That's actually having a bit of a revolt right now. That is going to bring in Bharat Varsha once again and Shunga. Actually, no, if we are going to attack someone, we might as well attack Shunga because they're a lot bigger. So we want the war score against them. And there, Kalinga, and then your Yawadheya as well comes in, which is that little guy there. So we're also going to declare war on the Kalingan Revolt, because we might as well. Well, there goes the Kalingan Revolt. That is a few places just for us. Well, guys, as you can tell, it's a new day, different shirt, but the war has been going very, very well, I've got to say. Pretty much, if you want to know the tactic I've been using when we're, managing this many troops, is focusing, like, microing one particular area. So mainly I was microing the forts in Shunga, organizing the legions that way. And then over here in these regions that I can't keep an eye on, I just have everyone on independent action. Same thing over here. As you can see, they mess up a little bit, but it's not too bad. Hopefully we can peace out these guys separately now, and we want to peace out for that. And then I'm thinking we do the same thing again. We just release a few more nations. It should make everything a little bit more easier, unless we can take this one up here. But you can see the amount of war score it is for this land because they're not the primary participant. So yeah, let's have a look at some nations. Well, it seems like the most we can get out of them is this. It's not much, but yeah, we've pretty much been fighting them back to back for ages now, so yeah, they're not the main participant we need to be worried about in this one. And you may have noticed the mission thing coming up here as well, guys. Now, I did actually cancel the last missions. I actually checked it for the first time in ages, and this mission was available and it actually gave us claims, which is pretty good because yeah, we've been pretty much manually doing claims for ages. We have to get that area and that area there, which is uncolonized currently. So yeah, whether we can do that anytime soon, I have no idea. Man, Rome is pumping out some very good leaders right now. Well, there goes Kalinga as well, guys. Well then, let us peace out Shunga. Now, hopefully we can take quite a bit in this peace deal. Well guys, this is what we've done so we can access the new nation we just popped out from Bharat Varsha. So that should be a nice little victory for us. Once again, very nice. There we go. Looking a lot nicer now. And yeah, so happy about this, guys. We really just need to fix all these. Ooh, I don't think I released them. I think they've just popped out by themselves. So maybe Bharat Varsha is really falling apart now, which is fantastic. Also, it's the year 1000 since the formation of Rome. Year 247 AD. So yeah, we are pretty far on in the life of the Western Roman Empire anyway. Getting towards the decadent era, but we're doing better maybe than the Romans were at this point, you know, with all of this land. Very nice indeed. And as you can see, guys, yeah, this is the caliber of people we have access to now, just because we're basically running out of characters. Like 1, 2, great, and 6 corruption, 8 statesmanship. Okay, we got a 5 there. Wow, nice. And we can pretty much get straight back to war with Shunga. So let's do that, guys. Get this piece of land down here in the middle, so it's no longer a bit of a stain. We can actually declare war on India too, which is going to bring in these boys and Parthia. Honestly, I think we do that because, yeah, we need to get a move on, guys. I want to conquer the world in this video, and I don't want the video to be like 5 hours long. Man, we are genuinely running out of characters now. Like 2 characters left that we can put as governors. That's not great, really, is it? Well, there we go, guys. Another 100 war score peace deal. Very nice and easy. Shunga pretty much dead. Vindhya dead as well. Now we've not got too many more people to worry about. Just all these little stragglers in the top corner of the map. Well, we don't have much stability left right now, so I am going to have to do something which we have done a couple of times before, which is, yeah, desecrate temples within our own land. You know, always good fun. And it has happened, guys. We have run out of characters now. Great. Well, we are going to peace out Parthia separately, guys, and there we go. Parthia is now dead. That is a fantastic achievement from them pretty much owning everything all the way up from Seleucia all the way up to the steppe up here. Yeah, nice. Very nice indeed. And then I think we need some more characters, so let's pass judgment on the important families and let's just, like, welcome them all. Maybe now we'll have some characters. Yes, we do. We've got characters. They're not going to be very happy, but who really cares? Like, we just need people to manage these lands. Come on, Parthians. Come. Unfortunately, we can't clean everything up, but I am basically choosing to clean it up as best as I can. Obviously, we can't take this as well, so there we go. This is what we've decided to do. Well, we might as well carry on up here while we've got some legions in this area, so we're going to declare war on both of these guys, and then I am fabricating on We2 as well, so that should be nice and easy once we get going. Well, that's a nice little gift. We2 actually did join this war. Nice. So, yeah, we can go and smash them too. Ooh, and we've just moved a few pops around into Shaju over here, allowing us to colonize this little piece of land. That is going to be very useful because that allows us now to, of course, take all the land in this war, and that should be everything for this corner apart from Yankai. So Yeah, very nice indeed. Well, guys, it's time to get back into Bharat Varsha, but they are pretty much allied with everyone, so this is going to be a bit of a longer war, but let's see. Basically, just because we need to wait 3 years to piece these guys out separately, so we 100% will be doing that, I'm not going to lie. We're going to wait 3 years, piece all these guys out separately, and hopefully we can full annex most of them. Most likely not Bharat Varsha. Well, we're definitely not going to be able to full annex Bharat Varsha, but everyone else, I'm hoping we can do that, so let's see. And damn, a nation has like popped out on Sri Lanka down here. So we've got 87k troops just stuck. Like, they can't do anything. If we go to access, there's no way they'll give it to us. So the only thing we can do is fabricate a claim and hopefully declare war on them. We do need to fight another year so that we can piece out some of these guys separately. We're also going to declare war on Yankai as well, because we might as well. We've just got our claim come in, so there's no point waiting, is there? And oh my god, this is a stability gold mine, my friends. Look at how many temples they've just put up. Oh my god, that is amazing. Come on. There goes the peace deal with these small boys over here. Then let's do the peace deal with Shunga 2, another full annexation. There's also this tiny little nation in the middle here. There's the nation in southern India as well. Then we have Kalinga, which is a little bit more tricky because I think that's the only piece of land we can take, so a bit unfortunate, but that's fine. Well, guys, this is what we can do. We're taking land over here to connect our land and also allow us to attack Samatata, and then we're basically nearly cleaning up everything else. There's just these 3 provinces that we couldn't take. Actually, we can't take one more. Yeah, there we go. That's 100. So yeah, bit annoying, but it doesn't really matter, does it, guys? We're doing pretty well, so we've not got much left to take now. So we're going to declare a couple more wars, my friends. That one up there, and then we're going to declare war on these guys down here. And that should then allow us to surround the rest of Kalinga. And yeah, we'll just take this land, obviously. Shouldn't be too difficult. Let's go. There goes Samatatan over here. Very nice. There goes the Sri Lankan boys. There goes Yankai as well. Very nice. Now we can move back onto these small guys. So let's do that straight away. That actually brings in Yaudheya, which is maybe a bit of a mistake because if we'd have declared war on them, it would have brought in Bharat Varsha. So yeah, that's something that I did want to do again and release some more nations from them just to speed everything up, but oh well, doesn't really matter. We're still gonna smash these guys, get some more land, aren't we? There we go. These guys all dealt with. Very nice. Well, guys, we can actually now declare war on Zhanzhung over here, which is going to bring in Bharat Varsha once again. So yeah, we're probably not going to be able to take much land from these guys, but we might be able to maybe release another couple of nations, and that'll speed everything up. But let's see, guys, let's see. Ideally, I want to just get around here so I can declare war on all of these boys, and then all we've got left is Bharat Varsha at the end. And we should also declare war on Kalinga while we're here to make sure we take these 2 tiny little bits of land. Well, there goes Kalinga. Very nice. Right, guys, peacetime, and unfortunately, it's an insane amount of war score to take any land, but I will take this land, and then I'm just gonna see if we can release anyone else that would be, you know, beneficial to us. Like Zhanzhung would be a good one, honestly. Like, look at the amount of land that they have. I suppose it's different to that Zhanzhung. But yeah, and then maybe we could take that as a little bit of recompense. That? No, not that as well. Well, there we go, guys. Very nice indeed. And that's going to allow us to get up into these small boys up here. And honestly, guys, I'm thinking of just leaving this Zhanzhung. It doesn't do anything for us to just take this tiny piece of land, because we already border other Zhanzhung up here. So yeah, we'll probably just leave them, have a short peace with them. When does the truce end? In 1018. So only literally 3 years. And then we can declare war on them again, get back into war with Bharat Varsha, although when's the truce up with those guys? 1023, yeah, that's a lot longer. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see, guys, we'll see. Well, there we go, into Burma a little bit further in, as you can see. Oh, Bharat Varsha's coming into this as well. It's a bit annoying because I do want to declare war on them without them being, you know, a co-belligerent or whatever you call them in this game. But I guess if we just take out, the more people we take out in this, the less chance they're going to have of doing anything like that, aren't they? So, yeah, we are going to go for the Shan over here. Notorious for growing a certain product, I believe. Well, the one good thing is that it's getting easier and easier to kill these guys every single time now, so that is pretty good. They're still quite annoying, as you can see, but overall, it's getting a lot easier. Well, guys, I think we don't wait for a separate piece with Barat Varsha. I think we just go for this piece, take all the land up here, and then we fight them ourselves. And then Zhangzhung, we do have a little truce until 21, I believe, so only 3 years to wait. We should be okay for stability, all that sort of thing, so yeah, that's what we're going to go for. Well, guys, it is time to go once more. We're going to go for South Tambapamni down here, which is south of Sri Lanka. And then, yeah, we're just going to attack as much as we can, take as much as we can in this war, and if there is stuff left over, then it will be time for an Imperial ban war. They already want to sue for peace. No, I think we're going for a little bit more than that. Well, here we are, Romans landing in the Maldives, my friends. That is how far we've come this campaign. Well then, guys, now we can piece out some of these boys separately. We're going to take most of Zhangzhung away. Well, there we go. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? So let's get the other Zhangzhung, although obviously we can't take any of the land up there. We can only take this tiny little piece, but oh well. Then for Barat Varsha, what we are going to do, we're going to cancel their subject down here just because it's a little bit annoying. Then we're going to take everything in the south, because if we're going to do an Imperial war next, that's going to be a bit annoying, and unfortunately we can't take this bit of land. So we'll do that. We'll take all of these other bits down south so that we are basically just focusing north in the next war. Right then, guys, there we go. All of the land down south, we're releasing their subject there, and then this tiny little bit of land here so we can attack Payayui. Even though it says there's a revolt here, guys, don't worry, there isn't. It's an uncolonized province, and I think they just died. So, yeah, and then hopefully it's one more war, but I guess we'll see, guys. Ooh, and we actually had an independence war, guys, so, yeah. We'll have to get some mercs, I believe, to deal with that. And I was just going through the list of players left in the world, guys, and obviously there's not many, but I did see Manapia, and I'm kind of like, I wonder where they are. I've not seen them over here. Let's go and have a look. The Isle of Man, guys. I am so glad that I've spotted this. I'm so glad I've spotted this. Oh, we need some ships, actually. I think we'll just get some merc troops and ships, to be honest. I've got to say, fair play to the boys for, you know, staying out of view for so long that they have survived long enough to basically be the only nation in Europe that is, you know, not Roman right now. Well, guys, I think there's only one thing for it. We might as well break a truce once in this campaign. I don't think we've done it at all. While we're here, guys, we are going to go and take Pubu. We're going to desecrate this holy site here as well. And then we're going to go and take that. That should allow us to get into the back of these guys. There goes this little rebellion. Very nice. Well, here goes Manapia as well. Let's get rid of these guys. That would have been a disaster, wouldn't it, if we'd been searching around for ages looking for the last nation in the game. They didn't even have a fort. But one thing we want to do is make sure that we do desecrate this holy site. The last druidic holy site in the whole world. Let's also get rid of these boys too. Now, honestly, guys, I think we are ready to declare war. Looks like they do have troops. But yeah, we are going to break the truce. That's 50 stability gone, 1 war exhaustion, and 25 aggressive expansion. Yeah, we can tank that, guys, can't we? I think we're going to be okay. They actually have their own revolt right now as well. So what I might do is just wait a couple of months and see what happens. Well, I don't think we can afford to wait, actually. We are having troops being starved. So yeah, let's go Imperial Challenge, and hopefully this is the last big war that we're ever going to do on this campaign. Let's go. Well, there goes Palimbothra as well. Fantastic. See, this is the thing, guys. This is why I don't like doing these Imperial Challenge wars, is like they take so much micro that in the end you spend so much more time doing this than you would just normal wars and waiting out the truces. Because if you put them on carpet siege, look at what they're doing. Like, why are they walking around in a 169k stack? They were walking around over here in like a 250k stack. You don't need to do that, guys. You literally don't need to do that. It's fine. To be fair, I think independent operations works a lot better, honestly. Because then they'll also actually fight armies rather than just letting them go past. There we go, guys. That is pretty much everything below the Himalayas cleaned up. So, yeah, it's just this tiny little bit in the north. I honestly don't know what happens when we full annex these guys and there's 2 guys left in the war. So maybe we'll have to go back-to-back no CB wars. We'll see. Well, guys, here we go. Last 2... Oh, no, they've actually got rid of their rebellion. So we should have a couple more to fight over here, but basically no provinces left. So yeah, I don't really know what happens once we take all of Bharat Varsha, like whether these guys will stay in the war, but I don't know. I don't really know. We have to continue to desecrate some holy sites. Oh, we just did desecrate that one, so let's go and do another one. Here we are, guys, the final province. So let's see what happens with this war, whether it will flip across or whether we just, like, it basically ends. Well, it basically ended, so that's not great. Like, I want to declare war on these guys. Well, guys, I think it's time we broke our truce over here as well. We don't have claims, but yeah, it's minus 70 stability. Not too bad. We might as well end on some terrible stability, seeing as we've been very, very stable for a very long time. Yeah, not too thematic, but who really cares? It's the final couple of wars, guys, isn't it? Well then, guys, did manage to get the stability back up by sacking a few of our own holy sites this time. But there goes the 2 Zhangzhou. What? We can't piece them out. Okay. We'll piece them out separately. 1037 we've got to wait. Well, there we go. We've destroyed their armies and full occupied them, so they are willing to peace out. We'll go for that. There it goes. Other Zhangzhou. Very nice, guys. Come on, let's go. Now, there is literally only one, guys. Only one. The Maldives. Who would have thought that the Maldives would have been the last nation that we do declare war on? Again, is it a truce? When does that truce end? 1035. Oh, we might as well wait for that one. We might as well wait for that one. Well, here we go, guys. It has been a long and glorious journey, but the final nation in the whole world that we have not yet conquered. Let's go and take the Maldives as the glorious Roman Empire. Let's go. Well, guys, would you look at that? The final nation in the whole world ready to be taken by Rome. Look at how glorious our empire is. Oh my god. It's been a long journey, hasn't it? But finally, Rome can lay claim to the whole of the known world, at least. But before we press that button, guys, I am going to go through our nation a little bit, just so you guys can get an idea of what it's like as an endgame nation in this game. I mean, medium taxes, we're making about 3,000 income a month, with medium on everything else, 2,000 expenses. If we go low, we are close to being positive on low as well, but yeah, money's just been crazy. So much manpower. Influence has been pretty good as well, and of course, we did a 1 culture run, so we've had 200 military experience for a very, very long time. We are, of course, the Roman Empire form, with all of these as our ideas. And we ended with Septimus V Cornelii Persicus as our Imperator. Quite a good ruler, honestly. Like, pretty average, but most of the rulers have been pretty average. Cultures-wise, guys, as you can see, we have just done a 1 culture run. That was the whole point of this run, with 120,000 Romans in the world, with 155,000 pops. So at the minute, Roman makes up like 77.6% of our whole empire. Now, it has spread incredibly well around the Mediterranean and into the north as well, as you can see. But yeah, it's been taking a little bit longer to get these Parthians converted because of the less cities in the Persian mountains and the steppe and that sort of thing. And as you can see, India, there are pockets of Romans currently, most notably on the entrance to India. As you might expect, we took that a long time ago. But yeah, it's going to take a little while for India to convert if we were to carry on this game, which obviously we're not. But as you can see, lots of places have a few Romans. But yeah, there's not a huge amount. There's 50 Roman pops over here, though. Like, so some cities have a lot of Romans, but yeah, it's just going to take a while to spread. Let's also have a look at religion, guys, and as you can see, the world is pretty much Hellenic. Even these areas that haven't become Romanized yet are pretty much Hellenic. And look at India, guys. Like, we've only just taken most of this stuff in this video today, and look at India. Like, it's kind of crazy. Literally, the only places where we've not done anything is over here in terms of Hellenic. But yeah, loads of Hellenic everywhere in the world. 90% of our population is Hellenic. 139,000 pops, nearly 140,000 pops. That is insane, isn't it? That is pretty darn cool, I've got to say. And in terms of our population, guys, this is our population map mode. As you can see, lots of population in the world. 155,000 pops in the world. Now, we've been focusing on military and expanding. I've not been min-maxing like populations at all. So as you can see, Rome is only at 213 population, which for the amount of pops in the world is not very much. But yeah, I literally haven't built in any of these cities for probably 100 years in game time at least. So yeah, we've really not had to do any of that sort of thing. It's mainly been focused on conversion and all that sort of thing in the east rather than anything else. And here is a look at our legions, guys. You know, some of these legions have so many traits. I mean, pretty much all of them have an insane amount of traits. They're not the most optimized legions in the world, guys, now, but yeah, they've been doing a very good job for us. As you can see, you know, we kept getting events where they were getting random little shitty legions, shitty units, and I haven't been bothering to get rid of those units, to be honest, but we haven't needed to, have we? I have raised a couple of levies to sack settlements over here, so I raised this one to sack temples. And I did raise the Italian one by accident as well. But in terms of actually using levies for wars, we haven't really needed to do that ever since we fought Parthia in Anatolia, really, have we, I would say. So, yeah, we've pretty much done everything from this side of Anatolia eastwards just with legions, which is pretty cool. And you can have a look at the legions on the map. They're absolutely glorious, aren't they, my friends? Absolutely glorious. And for all of you guys interested in the tech trees, here is what we have done with the tech. And as you can see, pretty much 2 of these areas done, and we did none of this tech at all, which, yeah, maybe should have done for the extra siege engineers and stuff like that, but most of these techs would have been useless for us, so that's why I never went down there. In terms of civics, this is what we're looking at. So not quite as much done with the civics, but we have got all the way down to the bottom on both ones. Oratory on the right hand one, which is mainly about sort of diplomacy. We've really not been focusing too much. I probably should have got to scientific patronage, but that's something that you want to do early on if you are gunning for it, rather than later on in the game. Like, by the time we would have got there in this playthrough, it would have been useless pretty much because we were just so powerful. And then religious, yeah, we've done quite well with religious, but we've kind of skipped out on these deifying ruler ones because it wasn't really needed again. As well, so that is what the religious side looks like too. In terms of our score, guys, we got 147,600, which is kind of crazy. And as you can see, we've got a lot of characters in all of these families, guys. Very nice. The Apronii, the Cornelii, Fabii, Sempronii, and the Claudii as well. So some pretty fabled names in there as well. And as you can see, we of course have been building up these lands that we have captured. We've built a road network pretty much all the way from Tamalites over here, all the way through Persia to Rome. So yeah, probably not as extensive as the road network in Europe itself, but I haven't been focusing on that as well, as you can see. So we got a few roads coming through, but very nice. And I do love this map mode. I wish I could zoom out more though, guys. Like, this is as far as I can zoom out, so I can't like show you our creation on the map fully. But yeah, I hope you have sort of enjoyed this series, guys. And if you have, please do leave a like and subscribe. This has been a long journey. Not something that I'm considering doing ever again, but I am so excited to get onto the next version of the mod, guys, and I am thinking of replacing this series with another Conquest series, And what I'm thinking of doing is the Heraclea Pontica into the Achaemenid Persian Empire, restoring that empire and then having some bonus goals along the way as well. So let me know what you think of that, or whether you think there'd be anything else that might be more interesting or not. We'll see, we'll see. So let's get into this, guys. Finally, we are about to conquer the world. Let's go, and let's see what happens. I haven't done this on Imperator before, so yeah, I don't know what happens. Well, guys, apparently nothing. Apparently nothing. Let's just check the ledger. We are the only nation in the world right now with 7,388 territories, 155,000 pops. Let me press play. And yeah, apparently you can just carry on playing after you've conquered the world. I suppose that's interesting, but yeah, we're not going to be doing that, are we, guys? Well, that's a pretty fitting event, honestly. Of course, we'll support the celebration because we have conquered the world. Very nice, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this series. Please let me know what you think is right for the next series, whether you think it's Heraclea or some other nation, potentially. But yeah, let's see, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all the support on our glorious Roman Empire run, and I will see you all again on the next video.